Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
So you see here, guys, in the last 25 minutes, gold is up. Nice little 53 pips, almost 54 pips. All right. Let's take a look at the dashboard. You can see here that all pound pairs and euro pairs are up since the beginning of the day. And all of them are up, meaning they are trending up above where they opened for not only the day, but also for the week. You can see that GBP AUD is past 50% of its ADR. GBP NZD is coming close to 50%. Euro JPY is past 50%. Euro AUD is almost at 75%. All right. And you can see that gold is trending up, but you can see that all the indices, except for Japan 225, are all trending down. All right. So we go through here. Gold, GJ is in an uptrend, but it's trending. It's just going sideways. GU, same thing, in uptrend, but it's just running sideways. GOD is in an uptrend as well, but it is, not doing much of nothing right now, going sideways. GBP NZD is in a uptrend, but it's stuck in a zone right now. GCAD in an uptrend, but it's stuck in a zone right now. G-Chef is in a downtrend, but it's stuck in the zone right now. Euro GBP is up. All right. Euro JPY up. Euro AUD up. Nice little trend here. Look at that manipulation right there on EUR AUD. This is why I always say from 4 p.m. Central Standard Time to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, don't even trade. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Ridiculous. Opened up here. 50 pips. Stopped everybody out if you're still in that trade. Euro NZD up. Gold is up. US 500 trending down heavily. The markets took a crash today. They crashed hard today. All right. So it's trending hard. GER 30, same with trend. UK 100, same trend. We'll probably get some movement around that once Japan 225, same trend down. So market's looking kind of ugly right now. Looking kind of ugly. UK 100 with the buy. Let's go look at UK 100. Into the zone, no go. GER 30 with the buy. All right. No zone, but it's in a downtrend. All right, not touching that one. So interesting. No real setups right now. All right, stop sharing. If you're new to the call, my name is Nathan Williams. I'm the developer of AIRO. This is the London session, number 1. So we do this Wednesday, 1 to 4 a.m. Central, Thursday morning, 1 to 4 a.m. Central, Friday morning, 1 to 4 a.m. Central. All right, 3 times a week. This is the first one. If you have any questions, please drop them into the Q&A. I will answer there first. And then, if, of course, you want me to take a look at the pair or you got anything to say, drop it in the chat. All right, drop it in the chat. See what we got to say in here. Morning. Euro pairs are on fire tonight. Yeah, Shakiri, I hope you got some of them trades, man. What's going on? Mark, yeah, we're gonna have to find some trades like last week. We need it. Sander, I don't know. Hey guys, if my connection is lagging, drop an L in the chart If you say the connection is lagging, drop an L on the chart. If the connection is good, drop them bags in the chart, in the chat. Drop the bags. All right, so it might be you on your side because the majority of the chat is saying everything's good on their end. And I can tell you, I pay for extremely high-speed internet, overkill, to ensure that as I stream live and when I get to I'm in my new place now, but when I get my office to the way it is, you guys understand why I have extreme high-speed internet. It's gonna be a trading setup for the ages. It's gonna be nice. Gonna be nice. All right. Gold. M5 has two zones above, not even 20 minutes away. All right, so gold, there's no move. There's no move on gold. The move on gold happened 30 minutes ago. So as of right now, we missed out on gold. All right, what's my backjack gonna be? No real backdrop. You guys really won't see one. I don't want to spill it. But I'll have a setup. I'm not gonna spill it. I'm just gonna let you guys see it. Just a unique setup and a new way of educating. Right now I'm sitting down all the time. So imagine being a little more active and standing up and you seeing. So I'll put it that way. All right. Drink of the night. So the drink of the night is Hawaiian punch. Once that's done, we got water. All right, got water. I need to drink some more of that. If I see a bag entry on 15-minute, but not on H1, H4, would you take the trend? Yes. Strategy number 1, bag entry. I follow that. We have a video on how to put AIRO on your phone. So if you go to Sunday's video, which is already in the AIRO announcements channel, you can watch Sunday's video. If you go to Auvoria Prime, their YouTube channel, you can watch Sunday's video, which is the setup video. That's the setup call that I do every Sunday, teaching newbies how to get set up, and it'll walk you through how to get set up. But for the most part, you need to download an app called Microsoft Remote Desktop. All right. Microsoft Remote Desktop or Remote Desktop, however it's on your phone, and then all you have to do from there is just log in with your credentials like you have on the VPS. That's simple. That's it. That is it. All right. 177 on a call. Cool. Get this thing started. Let's go jump back up on the charts. Take a look here. Take a look. See. Start backwards. Japan 225 moving down. UK 100 moving back down. That bag entry was no good against the trend. All right, that's why we traded the trend. Gold is up. Look at that gold respecting the what? The previous high there, high there. All right, see if we get a reaction off that. We got the doji. Now let's see if we can get a what? See if we can get a bearish engulfing candle here in the next 4 minutes. Take a look at that here. Maybe we'll catch. That's 20 pips. All right, we'll see what happens there. Euro NZD not looking good. That bad boy heading up. Euro NZD is already up for the day. Big. Up almost 70 pips, 69 pips. And you can see that EUR AUD is up 78.5. Euro pairs took off. All right, let's get it started. Let's find out where we are at. So I can see here with GBP USD that I can see the W here, VV into the M. So it's a short cycle too, not a very long cycle. Then it's just moving sideways. So where we should be potentially expecting MA, and we'll see what we get there. I hate when it goes sideways like that. All right. Now, one lesson so you guys know is most market makers, they trade more than one pair. They don't, they're not just responsible for just one pair. And so what I learned is that depending on the market maker and what the trading is, they'll go and they'll trade one pair. And then what they do is they'll go and let that one pair consolidate day and a half while they go do what? While they go, move and trade another pair. So while this is moving sideways, the market maker was working on trading another pair. That's just kind of how it goes. It's kind of how it goes. GPAUD, got the W right there. V, got an M right here. Then it just gets weird after that. I can't really see I'm not really seeing the pattern right now. And again, if I don't see a pattern, I don't see a pattern. I'm not going to force it. But what I've learned and what has helped me to continue to be a little bit better on understanding where the market is going, I've been identifying the market maker move or its trend prior to getting on or prior to taking trades. All right, prior to taking a trade, understanding where the trend is at as best as possible. If you don't see it, don't force it. Oh, what I tell you? Beautiful. Beautiful setup. We're on M5. All right, guys, I am going to take a sale on gold. I'm taking that for about 20. Let's see here. About 15 pips at the top of this level of support right here. This is a counter trend, so be careful. It's gold, but I'm taking a counter trend, so against the trend. As you see, the trend is up, right? But again, we had a reaction here at this level where gold has hit multiple times and rejected. You can see here we had a doji right here. So we had one rejection, two rejections, three rejections. The second rejection was a doji, followed by a bearish engulfing candle. All right, bearish engulfing candle. So I'm just going for a quick little 15 pip move, nothing crazy, and we'll see how it plays out. This is pure price action. All right, down about 5 pips right now. Let's go take a look at the markets. GCAD trying to come down. Okay. Getting a little movement on gold. Break even now. Yeah, break even. Come on, gold. Go on, give it to us. Go on, give it to us. All right, down about 1 pip. Let me stop sharing. So we're in a good spot right now with gold. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. Demetrius, yes, there's a fractal. I already knew there's a fractal. I don't even need to see. Let's go back and look at it. When you understand how fractals form or why they form, you already know on this doji right here, there's a fractal. So guess what? Let me go ahead and add fractals so you guys can see that here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go up here and we're gonna add Bill Williams fractals. Don't even need to see it. There it is. All right. Don't even need to see it. No, we know it's a fractal right there. That's because again, this point was higher than the previous two on the left and the right. All right. And to be on the safe side, we're gonna have a 1-to-2 ratio here, or almost a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm putting my stop loss just at the top of the fractal. It's about 13 pips. So we're risking 13 pips to get 15. All right. Risking 13 to get 15. I like 15. You can see all that level of support right there. It's a nice level. Anything lower, the risk of it going any lower, is definitely there. The probability of it going lower, I'm sorry, is not there. All right. So I'm looking to get somewhere around that level. So about a 1-to-1 ratio, risking 13 pips to get 15. All right, risking 13 to get 15. And let's go gold. Go on, give it to us. Up 3 pips right now. 15 pip trade. So I can tell you by the time I get to about 11 pips in profit, I'm putting my stop loss in profit. I'm gonna lock it in. Always look to cover your profits. Don't just give them away. Cover them up. All right. So you get, for me, my rule of thumb is 75%. So if my take profit is 20 pips, 75% of the way to 20 pips is 15 pips. That's why every time I get to 15 pips, I do what? I hit my stop loss and profit. Look at that. Easy money. Easy money. Can we say TP hit? Can we say TP hit? Oh, don't do it to us like that. Gold. So he came down and kissed that area. Came down and kissed that area. Don't do it to us. Gold. Come on, gold. Go on, get back down there. Quit playing with us. Either way, you should have your stop loss and profit at this point. All right. Either way, because we hit that 11 pips. Secure the bag. Secure the bag. It's about 3 pips right there. Take a mine. I'm gonna make sure I have that in profit. So it comes back and get me, that's fine. It's not a losing trade. You know what I'm saying? It's not a losing trade. Not a losing trade. No shame in the game and getting knocked out early. Depending on where your take profit was at, you probably got hit. You probably got hit in take profit, depending on where you're at. All right. It went all the way down to TP. Look at that. Kissed it. Came back around. Boy. Go on back down. Go on back down. Here we go. I got my stop loss and profit 3 pips. So I got 3 pips locked in. So no matter what, it's a W. I don't know about you guys. Some of you guys might have had it a little higher, and might have had your TP hit. So you guys know what to do. If you hit take profit, screenshot it, throw it in the AIRO bag chat, wake everybody up. They miss it out. We hitting TP on gold, and we almost hit TP on gold. I didn't close out, but some of you guys probably did. In the first 15 minutes. All right, we hadn't even been in that trade that long. Easy money. Easy money. That's all price action, guys. All price action. That's it. Once you start to really understand price action, and understand, the pairs, for example, I look at gold a lot. I look at a lot of volatile pairs a lot, but I also look at market structure. So you see this, let's go back and play this out right here. Let's go and play this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's select default. We'll go naked chart. All right, naked chart. All right, and so this is what I looked at. I can see that every time price got to this area, it did what? It reversed. So now that I know that that's an area of interest, now what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for there to be some sort of reaction. All right, and the reaction I'm looking for is price action. All right, I'm looking for price action. So I got what? I got a doji here. Doji signifies, especially at the top of a run, price ran up, and we had at the top, at an area of resistance, we had a doji. Doji signifies at the top of a run or at the bottom of a drop, the potential for a reversal. All we're waiting for now is what? Now we're waiting for is price action. That's where the bearish engulfing candle. This body ate the previous body of the doji. The doji is a very small body. That's why I entered the trade there. And then as far as my take profit, I wanted 15 pips. Probably should have put it at the top here, and we would have got taken out. But I did what? Look at the take profit level. It's where? It's at a level of where price continued to reverse. Every time price got to that level, it reversed. All right. That's it. So you see this here. Every time price got to this level where our take profit is at, price reversed. Look at that. Bounce, 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 bounce. All right. That's why I put that take profit there. All right. At that particular level. And you can see the only reason it did not close is because of the spread, the red line and the white line here. Both the red line and the white line have to go below price or the stop loss. I'm going to take profit before it closes out in profit. Well, the white line hit it, but the red line didn't hit it. So that's why it did not close out, which is fine. We're already got our profit locked in. This is a free trade, and we're going to go down. You got to have the patience. Just got to have patience. And even if it doesn't go down, it takes us out. It hits our stop loss. Guess where our stop loss is at? Stop loss is in profit. Now, yours may not be, but mine is. I believe in securing the bag. All right, securing those profits. So hope you got to learn a little lesson in price action. Let me make sure it's in the bag chat real quick here. All right. Let's see here. Let me check to make sure. Yep, the Candlestick Trading Bible is pinned to the top of the AIRO bag chat. Therefore, you have the capability of being able to utilize, that to your studies. So studying candlestick formations, is price action. When you understand how candlestick formations work and what they can potentially lead to, and you take those candlestick formations at levels of support and resistance, then you start to build upon the overall skill set of trading price action. It's just a combination of understanding how to identify certain candlestick formations at levels of support and resistance. That is it. That's all price action is, for the most part. Now you're gonna have price action all throughout the candlesticks, but for me, I like to use candlestick a price action at levels of support and resistance for an extra layer or level of confluence or confirmation. All right. Because we know if we're at a support level and I get a bullish engulfing candle bouncing off of the support level, that is extra confluence or confirmation that what? That the trade is getting ready to head up. Same thing here. All right. All day, every day. All day, every day. So let's go ahead and throw arrow back up on the charts. And we are up 12 pips. Up 12 pips. Got a couple people dropped some chat in the group. Oh, some people's eating on this group. Eating on the calls. Them standard lots, well, they add up real quick. They add up real quick. All right, let's go take a look elsewhere. Go take a look elsewhere. This trade is a free trade. Hey, we're up 10 pips. Take profit if you want. Take profit if you want. I'm probably going to take 10, 12 pips here in a minute. I don't like staying in trades too long, especially not gold. Euros are just booming. So one thing we did not do, and that is my fault, guys. That is my fault. We have not looked at the news. So I'm about to pull up news here. Stop sharing here. Hold on. I'm gonna let that run its course. I'm gonna stop sharing here and I'm gonna share my screen here so we can take a look at the news, Forex Factory. Before we do that, we just got a new candle. Let's go back and look. Just got a notification for a 5-minute chart, which is what? GER 30 for the sale. GER 30 for the sale. Looks like a bag entry to me. Yep, looks like a bag entry to me. GER 30. It's already moving though. Already moving. Well, we missed that one. It's already dropping. Dang. Didn't get in fast enough. This thing has already dropped 80 pips from entry. So sometimes you gotta be faster than bag entries. That bag entry's already dropped 80 pips. Already dropped 80. It's gonna go 100 plus. I can tell you that right now. It's a beautiful bag entry. Yep, it's already gone 100 plus. Look at that. That's 120 right there and falling. 140, 135. Bag entry. For those who don't believe bag entries work, the overall trend is what? Down. Price bounced off of what? Resistance. Came down. Got a down arrow. Drop. Bag entry. If you're missing bag entries and you're saying they're not working, there may be something you're doing wrong on the bag entries. All right? Maybe something you're doing wrong. And gold hit TP. So we out of there, 15 pips. That's how we start the week out, baby. That's how we start the week out. All right, now that we got that out the way, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. TP hit, TP, baby. TP, 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 TP. I love to see the TPs. A little quick, little TP, nothing crazy. So I see we've got some. Well, here we are. We just had. Let's refresh this. We just had some yellow folder and red folder pound pair news. All right, you can see here at 2 a.m. We've got some next news. We got in 23 minutes, according to my FX book, what I'm using on my phone. We got a bunch of Euro news that's green folder, and then in 42 minutes we got some orange folder Euro news, and then in an hour 22 minutes we got some ZAR and more Euro news. Hour 52 we got some pound pair news, and then by the end of this call, 2 hours and 22 minutes, we've got yellow and green folder Euro news. All right, so yes, ECB news right here. That's one it will be off by then. So for the most part, clear skies, nothing crazy. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, guys, you know how it is. If you are anonymous, you don't get answered. Simple as that. 21 pips on gold. Hey, nice, 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 nice. 15 pips, 12 pips. That's Shinda. I'm so in GER 30, UK 100, and SP 500. Nice. Fade 30 double trade gold. 50 GER 30, 20 S&P. Oh man, y'all over there just clicking, 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 clicking. Man, I can't even get the stuff fast enough. Y'all over here already on the charts. All right. Could you explain stop loss and profit? All right. So what stop loss and profit means? All right. So I just did it on the chart. All right. I just did it on the chart. You should have seen it. So our entry was right here. All right. This is our entry. And our stop loss was above the fractal right here. And our take profit was about right here. All right. Entry here. Our stop loss was here. Our take profit was here. When price came down here and kissed take profit but didn't close, what I did was, all right, we're up more than, we're almost hit TP. So I take my stop loss and I put it below my entry. That way, if price comes back and hits my stop loss, it closes out in profit because my entry is right here. So if my stop loss comes back and hits this, guess what? It's a free trade because it'll hit my stop loss, but my stop loss is below my entry. We're in a sale, so we want price to go down. So since my stop loss is now below my entry, my stop loss is in profit because if I get stopped out, I make profit. That is what stop loss and profit means. That was an easy trade, guys. Easy little Scott. That might be, man, it's going to be an interesting night tonight. Interesting night tonight. G pairs all over the place. I hate nights like this. All right, let's ask some questions. Ask some more questions here. I went over why we took the trade on gold already. Counter trend, I explained that. When you become more experienced as a trader, you can take these types of trades. All right. And if you don't feel comfortable taking the trade, don't take the trade. Again, I'm here to educate how I use the software and how I trade with the AIRO software. All right. If you want to take trades, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. But we kind of went over why I took that trade already. Easy trade. Easy one. If you didn't take it, hey, it's not no shame in that. Someone wants to look at NAS 100 on the minute 15 chart. I never trade indices on the higher time frames. I can tell you that right now. But we can go take a look at it. Sure. Sure, why not? We're in a no trend, 3 red, 3 green. You can clearly see a nice little information. Just about completed by hitting the zone. But I don't really see anything. No setup for me. Nothing that I would trade. Nothing that I would trade. This is not the time of the day to be trading a New York session indice. If you're going to trade an indice during this time of night, you want to trade a GER 30, as you can see, a UK 100, as you can see, a Japan 225. These are London session indices. This is if you want to trade indices during this time, these are the ones I recommend. Reason why is that they will lead first, and then you'll get a reaction out of S&P 500. Then you'll get a reaction out of US 30. Then you get a reaction. Look at that. NAS 100 hasn't even caught up yet. It's spiking up, but everything else is up. It's just now catching up. All right. That's because it's not New York session. This is a New York session pair. So you want to make sure for optimal results, you want to trade during what? New York session. It's just what I recommend. All right. Just what I recommend in that aspect. Not to say you can't win outside of New York. You just have higher probability. Higher probability is what it's all about, guys. Look at that. Good Lord. That bag entry had a nice little drop of 127 pips. And now this one candle is, that's a 431 pip candle right there. 431 pips. Vote 3-1. Vote 3-1. Let's go look at the Nas 100. GR 30 with the bag entry. GCAD gave us a sale, not into a zone, and we're in an uptrend. And that was it. All right. Let's go look at that Nas 100. Did it give us 431 pips on this candle? Yeah, 456 pips. It's a nice little trade. Nice little trade. But guess what? That's not a good setup right there. I mean, not a good setup. But yeah, I don't really see anything here with Nas, so we'll stop looking at that. Have I heard about MT4 going away? I have not heard about it going away. I know that the company MQL5 or whatever they're called, MQL, that creates MT4, they have MT5 and they want to get away from MT4, but there are just too many people and too many brokers that leverage and utilize MT4. So it's just something, you know, they want to get rid of MT4 and move to MT5, but nobody's budging. All right, nobody's budging. If you take a trade and start going against you, what strategy should we use for minimum loss, or do you counter trades? I don't counter trade. If I'm in a trade, I'm committed to that trade. There are 3 reasons that I get out of a trade. It hits stop loss, it hits take profit, or an opposite zone pops up. And you know, while I'm in that trade, so if I'm in a buy, it's going up, and a red zone pops up, or I'm in a sell and a green zone pops up, I get out immediately. Those are the only 3 reasons I get out, unless I see something else I don't like. Every now and then I'll see that price ran into a level of minor support, and I'll just close out sometimes because I'm a conservative trader and take my profits. All right. But those are the main 3 reasons that I get out. I don't worry about trades are never going to go straight your way. No trade will. I mean, you even saw on gold, we were 7 pips. We had 7 pip drawdown, and then it dropped. No trade. Not every. Some trades will go directly your way. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to have some drawdown, 1 pip, 2 pip, whatever the case may be. Does AIRO work on iPads? Yes. All you have to do is download the Microsoft Remote Desktop, and you can access AIRO on your iPad. All right, so I've had 2 people bring up 2 things. Somebody just said that their doji for that fractal that we just took, or the doji that we just traded off of gold, theirs is lower. And then someone else said that they didn't get the same notification that I got. I can tell you that different brokers have different price points. Everything is based on price, the movement of price up and down. All right. So if you don't get an arrow, it's because price didn't give you an arrow. Price didn't move far enough to trigger the software to place an arrow on the chart. All right. So it's all based on price. All right. Someone said something about goals. Go take a look. We're at 231 on call. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Let's go take a look real quick here. Boy, that's a beautiful trade right there. Easy setup. Should easy go back to the AIRO moving average. 276 pips. Gold is heading back up. Yep, there go gold. The overall trend was up. The overall trend of gold is what? Is up. I took a little quick counter trend trade based off of what I just explained. That's why we took it down here to this level of minor support because price was above it. It came back below that support and now it's turning around. That's why you don't, that's why I don't, hold a trade. I wasn't looking for 20, 25 pips. So I was looking for it to come back and hit that level of support. Let's see how far did it fall. It fell 21, almost 22 pips. But the overall trend is up. Counter trend trade again. ER30 is up. UK 100, Japan 225. All right, see here. What's the risk to reward when trading using fractals? It's going to vary, but we'll bring that out when we trade, when we actually bring the strategy out in a video format. So again, the top of the fractal is going to be the stop loss, and then you're going to be able to shoot for 20 pips, 40 pips, whatever it is you want to shoot for, depending on the time frame. But the risk to reward is going to be different depending on what time frame you traded on and what you're trading. So the question is, do I trade based on the position of the arrow more or after the following candle closes? All right, so let's go look at it. Let's go look at it real quick. All right, we'll go look at it. So let's go back to the last bag entry we had, GER30. There used to be a zone right here. There was before it was broken, you guys saw it there. There was a resistance zone right here. Price bounced off of. We got a down arrow. All right. That's a bag entry. Now, the arrow only pops up when the candle closes. So we will always enter in on the candle after the arrow. You're never going to enter in on the same candle as the arrow. You always enter in on the candle after because the arrow only pops up when this candle closes and the next candle opens. So you will always enter in on the next one. So don't feel like, oh, it's late. I got a late arrow. No, that's how it works. All right. For many reasons. I'm not going to go into it, but that's how it works. You need confirmation because there are many indicators out there that the arrow will pop up on this candle and then price goes back the wrong way and then the arrow disappears. I don't believe in creating an indicator that repaints. That's just me. So to ensure it doesn't, I ensure it's coded that the arrow will only pop up when the candle closes, and that candle that closed sufficed all of the criteria needed for the arrow to pop up. All right. So I will always enter in the candle after the arrow because by the time the arrow pops up, that's the candle that you're going to be able to enter in on. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll talk about it in the videos as well. Make sure to go back and watch strategy video number 1. USD JPY, a New York session pair. We'll take a look at it, but take a look. Let's take a look. We are in a no trend. You see 4 red zones, 4 green zones. Price has been trending down lately, but it's just burning sideways now. So I'm not looking to do anything. Not looking to do anything. If I did do anything, maybe potentially a sell if it broke the zone, but it's most likely not going to make too much of a move until New York session. So all right. Question is, how come that on level didn't arrow draw support? Not much time resting there. So arrow draws support and resistance zones based on certain criteria. If there was no criteria wasn't met, then guess what? It's not going to do what? It's not going to draw the support resistance zone. It has to meet criteria. And that criteria is always price. There has to be the movement needed based on the code. Don't assume that it's going to draw an arrow when you think it should, or a support resistance level when you think it should. It draws it based on price. Depending on your broker, you may not have the proper price for it to draw. As you guys remember I drew this line right here. Remember I drew this line right here? This is where we took the trade at. And guess what? Remember, the support or resistance area was higher. Now look exactly where it's at. It's touching the doji and the bearish engulfing candle we just took the trade on. Coincidence? No. That was a level of resistance that it bounced off of. It was a minor level. Now it's a major level because it was respected. As you get better and better at seeing these things, you'll start to see it yourself. Arrow typically draws the major levels of support and resistance, but there are going to be minor levels. And some of those minor levels that you can identify as as you get better and better at seeing them, they will sometimes, as you see here, become major levels of support and resistance. And then arrow will draw a zone in that area. It's happened to us plenty of times in this call. I've drawn a blue box somewhere and we took a trade off that area, or we just put a blue box there to identify the area, and then a few minutes later, hour later, arrow drew a zone in that same exact spot. How do we get positioned to catch the GER 30 price action? That GER 30 wasn't price action. That was a bag entry. That was a pure bag entry. That was not price action on a GER 30 trade. Now, I didn't take it because we got in, by the time I got back to the chart, it had already moved 82 pips, as you guys saw. And I didn't want to get you guys into a late trade. All right. But some people on here caught the move. I see here Mark 330 pips, Fade caught 50 pips. All right. People caught the trade. But that wasn't price action. That was a pure bag entry. Strategy number one. All right. On this call, I use all 10 strategies, if at all possible, all 10. But as well, we also use price action. Because at the end of the day, I want to take some trades, make you guys some money. The candle does not pop up based on data from the previous candle. The candle is pointing to the candle that qualified the arrow. So when the arrow is pointing to a candle, that candle is what it moved far enough in a certain direction to actually trigger an arrow popping up. So it's not the previous, it's the arrow. It's the candle that the arrow is pointing to. GBP USD. All right, let's go look at GBP USD. All right. So last Monday, we can see on GBP USD that GBP USD has been trending up. Today is Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Not really sure why, but since last Monday, price started to trend up. It's been trending up. Actually, let's do this here. Yeah, you can see the overall trend for GU has been up, for even the week before that. So the strategy for that software is different than with AIRO, but you can clearly see that overall for the last 3 weeks, GU has been trending up. Again, can't really tell you what to do, but I definitely would not be in that trade. That's me personally. And the GU pairs, no telling when they're going to make a move. There are no differences between the zones. So the zones are drawn based on price. So if they're thicker or thinner, it's all based on price. All right, before I answer some more questions, we're not going to use strategy 6 on this call. You're right. Strategy 6 is a counter trend trade at New York Session Open. So you're right. We won't use that one. We won't be using that one. Let's get back on the charts and let's take a look to see what we see. GU just ranging. GI hitting zone. GN moving up. GCAD, G-Chef. All right. EG. Euro's moving down. EA and EN moving up. Look at gold. Look at that M formation. Look at that. That's lovely. Look at that. Trending down and everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll take a look at it and see what happens if it can close below the neckline and make a full M. If it does, we might take that gold trade to the 200 moving average. About 20 pips. We'll see what happens. S&P heading back into the trend down. Look at that. GR30 heading back down. We are now officially 1 minute into London session. So we are officially into London session. All right, and mark the bottom of that zone there. UK 100 just broke the zone. Good Lord. Let me put that right there. All right, just broke the zone. Japan 225. We got a long way. US 100, turn it back around. US 100 is the NAS 100 for the broker I use. I'm on my FTMO account. For those who are wondering, FTMO, you guys asked about it. Yes, it's a demo account. So as we talked about what FTMO is a proprietary trading firm. They're going to allow you to trade an account, funded account. And if you trade the funded account, guess what? You can receive up to 70% of all the profits you make. But first, you have to qualify for it. So I have to go through the demo stage and go through the challenge and then the verification, which means I'm trading on a demo account to qualify for it. But guess what? I paid real money for this $100,000 challenge. All right. Next, once I do get a fully funded account, it is illegal for them to let random people that don't have a Series 7 license to trade a live account. So guess what? You only get to trade a demo account. But if you make the profits on that demo account, you get what? You get paid out real money. So if you see that it says FTMO server, it's going to always be a demo account. Even when I get fully funded, it's going to always be a demo account. All right. So no, I'm not scared to risk real money. You guys already know that I'm risking real money, have done it. As you guys saw when I was taking that gold trade, I was on my phone at the same time because I'm trading another account that has what? Real money in it. Matter of fact, No need to really bring it up, but that's the game. So yes, FTMO is gonna be a demo account, even when it's fully funded. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. All right. All the prop firms are going to be demo accounts because it's illegal to let you trade their real capital. Man, these bad boys are falling tough. We got 1 minute. We're going to see what happens. UK 100. There it goes. UK 100. We got a sell, no bag entry. Oh, there it is. Got his own right there. Ain't touching it. Not touching it. That zone's far away for GER 30 though. I know somebody's in GER 30. Who's eating? Somebody eating good after GER 30. Ooh, hey, that's 350 pips, 60 pips. I mean, y'all was eating good up the gold trade. I see y'all using them big lots. All right, let's have some more. Faye, 100 pips GER, 100 Nas, 50 UK. Faye killing the game. Good Lord, Faye. Let me hold a couple pips. Let me hold a couple pips. GBP AUD. Do I expect GBP AUD to come down anytime soon? Let's go take a look. See. GBP AUD, the Great Britain pound, Australia dollar. Well, it's booming right now. It's an uptrend. let's see here. On the 1 minute, it's an uptrend. On the 5 minute, on the 15, on the 30, on the H1, H4, day one, only on the week chart. By the time it gets to the week chart, we're in a downtrend. All right, only at the week chart. So all the way up to the day chart, we are in an uptrend. So do I see it coming down anytime soon? Potentially. Why? Why do I say potentially? Well, look, this is the 1 hour chart. Look what happened. Last time it got to this level, what happened? It reversed and it fell. Got pretty close here, fell. Now we're heading back up. So we're about 16 pips away from that high. And we could potentially see what? We could potentially see, golly, we missed that. GER 30 just moving too fast. We could potentially see it sell. It's already 100 pips right there. Couldn't even get the bag entry. Well, it's not a bag entry, but couldn't even get to the chart fast enough to see this thing drop. Got to be ready at all times. But yeah, so the GBP AUD, I see that it could potentially, what you want to do is on the H1, you want to do exactly what we did with gold. You want to see what happens when price gets to this level, and do you have a reaction? Do you have a reversal type reaction? If you do, great, opportunity for price to come back down. If you don't, see the funny paper. So that bad boy's gone. That's what I would do. I'd be waiting to see what type of reaction I get on the hour chart or even on the 4 hour chart. How does FTMO make their money? FTMO makes their money from everybody that pays the fee. So there's challenges to take at 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, 200K levels, the regular and the aggressive. So there's 10 different fees you can pay. FTMO makes their money off the fees. So what they do is people that actually get funded and trading, they're getting paid a percentage of the overall fees that FTMO collects on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So in a nutshell, it's a Ponzi scheme. Everybody pays in, and then those who actually know how to trade get paid out. So you pay in, get paid out. To get the GER 30 chart, all right, let's go look at GER 30. If you need to get GER 30, to add any pair on your broker has to have it first of all. If your broker does not have a certain pair, you must utilize a different broker to trade that additional pair. But to add pairs to your chart, you need to go to View, up here on the menu, View, Symbols, and then come here to these folders. For me, under FTMO, it's going to be under Cash. But for you guys, it'll be under like indices or indexes, is what you'll most likely see under your broker. Now, if you look through all your different sections here and you don't have it, your broker does not allow you to trade that specific asset class. All right. So to trade it, you have to change brokers. Someone else doesn't have UK 500 on their broker. So I guess you're being UK 100. I don't know what it's called with that broker, but it can be called, GER 30 because it's called DE 30. UK 100, I've seen it called. What is the other broker called? FTSE 100. So there's different names for it. If you don't know, ask your broker. You can go onto your broker's website and chat with them to try and find someone. GER 30 can also be called DAX 30, DAX 30. Appreciate you, Looney. All right, let's take a look here. Japan 225, UK 100. Looks like that London session fake out. All right, London session fake out. Gold. Tried to break the EM. Got a nice, beautiful M there. Try to break the neckline. Tried to. Got to close below that before I even think about taking it down to the 200. Euro GBP trying to make a push. G Chef. Looks like it's gonna be a slow night tonight, guys. How can I tell? Well, you can see that everything is in zones. They're all sitting inside zones right now. Not much movement. Even after news, we had green and red photo news on the pound pairs. Pound pairs are GBP pairs. And you can see price hasn't done too much of anything. When there's red photo news and price doesn't move much, it's gonna be a long night. You don't go to bed. Don't go to bed. Japan 225 for the sale. Looks like we got a bag entry. Looks like we got a bag entry on Japan 225. I'm gonna enter into this trade, guys. Gonna go for a quick little 50 pips. We're going for 50. We're gonna go for more than that. We already up. That was 30 right there. Put it right there at 400 pips. All right, up 55. Come on, Japan 225. We're up 30 pips. All right, up 30 pips. I'm going for 400. So once I see about 250, 300 range, I'm putting my stop loss and profit. All right, stop loss and profit. If you don't have Japan 225, make sure you are, watching to see what we do. This is a clear bag entry. Bounced off resistance, down arrow. We already knew that we were in a downtrend. We're up 205 pips. So guess what that means? Oh, I got to see 250. Let me up 205. Up 105. Put my stop loss there. And we were up 205. Come on, Japan 225. Come on, man, give us our push. When trading indices, make sure you are using proper risk management. As you can see here, we were just up 205 pips, and it's now reversed. We're down 120. You may have taken profit. I put my take profit. You see, we got real close. So we actually were up more pips. Let's see, how far do we get up from entry to, we were up 295 pips at one point. So you see, up 295, now we're down 220. All right. So you got to make sure you use proper risk management. For me, even though I'm using a 2.5 lot on this pair, 2.5 lot is not as big as you think it is for FTMO. So you want to make sure whenever you are trading, you trade demo first for three reasons. There's always three reasons why you want to go demo first. Rule number one, you want to make sure that you're understanding how to trade the strategies. All right. Well, let me back it up. Number one, you want to ensure that you know how to use the software, not AIRO, but MT4, this platform that AIRO is on. You want to make sure that you know how to put a trade on, you know how to move your stop loss and take profit. Because when you put real money in, you don't want to be making mistakes. So you want to make sure you always know how to put proper take profit and stop losses on. You want to ensure that you know how to close trades, change your lot size. You want to make sure you have all your pairs added. You want to make sure you always have that down first before you move to a live account. It's easy to make a mistake in your demo account because you can always create a new demo account, add more money to it. Live money, real money, you don't get back. That's number one. Rule number two is you want to make sure that you understand how to use AIRO and how to trade the strategies. All right, that's rule number two. Third reason on why you want to go demo first I just forgot. We should already took profit. We were up 295, now we're down 295. I typically go for 100 pips, but I wanted to go for 400. Look like I'm gonna get stopped out. Hopefully you guys took profit on that trade. This is not how I liked it. It was up 295. Yep. Stopped out for me on that bag entry. So I broke my rule because my rule is 100 pips on indices. During their session, I scalped 100 pips. I was going for 4. I was going for 400 pips and I got to 300. So I should have took profit already. Got to be more careful. Oh, now Japan 225 wants to give us a buy. Big dummy. Remember that zone used to be right there. Let's see if we have a reaction right there. What's gold doing? Anybody want to guess why gold is ranging right here? Is bouncing off this area? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess? And I hope you guys took profit on that Japan 225 for those who got in it. I know a lot of people don't even have that pair. I don't know what, someone said, Darnell said he got 700 pips scalping GER 30 candlestick. Nice. Congrats. Congrats, Darnell. 700 pips. It's a good day right there. Julian says gold. Julian loves gold. Lot size is a lot less in price for Japan 225 on FTMO. Yeah, you took 100 pips. Congrats, Mike. Congrats. Yep, it is a lot less. And VQ said, look left. Exactly. So the reason why gold is bouncing off at the level it's bouncing right now, because it's, look left. It's bouncing at that level where we took profit at. That level we took profit at. Man, I hate losing trades, man. That was a good trade. We should have got to be more disciplined. Look at that. Look left. That's where that level of support now. Just bouncing off of it. That's the neckline of the M. But look, the neckline of the M right here is the neckline where it forms the V. This neckline of the M was formed here because if you look left, you see what? Look, price there, price, bounce down there, came to level, rejected that level there, came here, rejected that level there, came here, it finally broke above it, came back down, retested it, took off. This is a level where price is respected. All right. That's why I said if it can close below it, we've got a very high probable chance of it going down to the 200 moving average. Don't look like we're going to get that though. And let's see, let me go take a look at the account right quick. Go look at the account. I'm pretty sure. Yep, even with that Japan 225 loss, I only lost a little bit of money. I'm still in profit for the day. I did not use the proper lot size to get into any trouble. I always lower my lot size on my index pairs, always. So on my indices. So I recommend a 0.01 lot size for every $100 when you're trading Forex pairs. I recommend 0.01 for every $500 when you trade an indice pair. So you're literally cutting it down by 20%. I mean, you're only using 20% of what you would use on a Forex pair. That way, with with the indices, using a small lot size in that manner. So again, it's 0.01 for every $500. That allows you. So if you got $1,000 account on a Forex pair, you should use a 0.1. On an indice, you should use a 0.02. The beautiful thing about indices is that what? They move lots of pips. So at 0.02 can still, if you catch the right move and you go catch 300, 400, 500 pips, a 0.02 can still net you, anywhere from, depending on the pair, 300 pips could be $60. It could be $600, just depending on which indice you're trading at the time. So for example, if you're trading a 0.02 lot size on the S&P 500, 300 pips is going to get you $60. because a 0.02 lot size is 20-cent lot size. Now, if you're trading a 0.02 on US 30 and you catch 300 pips, you just made $600 because a 0.02 lot size on US 30 is a $2 lot size. All right. That's why, that was the third point. That's why you want to make sure you are utilizing demo first so that you can test out all of your pairs to understand how they are calculated when you trade with lot sizes, different lot sizes. All right. What you don't want to do is mistakenly put a standard lot on US 30 with a $5,000 account, and then it goes 300 pips the wrong way, and you just lost, 60% of your account. Does it happens? I can tell you it has happened. I had a gentleman who had an issue, similar issue, and he made that mistake and lost a significant amount of money because of it. All right. Make sure you use proper risk management. Make sure to use proper risk management. I should have took that trade. We should have took this trade. So I'm gonna explain why we should take this trade. So this is what's called AMD. Can anybody tell me what AMD stands for? So let me write it. Let me type it here. I need somebody to tell me, what does AMD stand for? AMD. Can anybody tell me what AMD stands for? AMD. Anybody know? All my dollars. I wish. Always making dollars. Advanced micro devices. All right. Oh, nope. I don't know, but I don't know. I've been scalping here all sales. Yeah, you guys having fun over there scalping. Y'all ain't paying attention to me. So AMD. AMD stands for accumulation, manipulation. Oh, hold on. I forgot the D. I just blanked that fast. Accumulation. It'll come back to me, guys. Hold on. It'll come back to me, but I'm gonna show you what it means. So as you can see here, man, I forgot what the D stands for. As you can see here, price was doing what? Price wasn't moving very much. Just kind of going sideways right here. You see, just a little bit. Just kind of going sideways, not doing too much of nothing. All right. No real trend. Market makers were just accumulating orders. All right. The overall trend, as we know, is down. So guess what? At the London Open, there was the manipulation. Oh, that's what it is. D stands for distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So at the London Open, we had what? We had to spike up. Then we had, that's the manipulation part. Then here comes the distribution back in the trend we had. All right. So you don't take that first drop. All right. What you want to do is you wait for it to do what? Come back up to that level and reject it off again. That should have been a great trade right there. It dropped 250 pips, 249.9 pips. Accumulation, manipulation, which is typically when price goes the opposite direction of the overall trend, to fake you out, thinking that the downward move is over with. All right. So that the reason why is not because market makers hate you. The reason why is the market makers need, as I explained in the video, if you guys go watch strategy video number 9, the market makers need your orders in the opposite direction so that they can put trades on in the direction that they want to go. So they will give a little nudge just to make price go in a manipulation way in the opposite direction to make you think what? Buy. You buying in a downtrend. That's why we don't trade against the trend unless you know what you're doing. Then came to what? They finally got all the orders, all the volume they needed, and then they stopped everybody out. Big drop here. Back into the what? Back into the overall trend. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So on the distribution standpoint, what we're waiting for is the retest. What are we retesting? That's why this blue box is here, because this blue box is where that zone used to be at. Price came back up to that, where that zone used to be at, retested it off the zone. There was our entry right there. And again, like I said, it dropped 249 pips on that candle alone. So this is a little knowledge for you guys. This happens at New York and London Open. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Typically right before the session starts, right when the session starts, or slightly after. So somewhere plus or minus an hour, 30 minutes of session open, maybe an hour at the latest, is what you're looking for, that AMD, that accumulation, that manipulation, and then that distribution. And on the distribution, you always want to make sure you do what? You want to always make sure that you are waiting for the retest. All right? Look at that. Still going down. Still going down. Rejection near the 62. Yeah, we should easily come back down to the 0 line. Easily come back to the 0 line. What is that? That is an easy 599 pips. 599 pips. Because guess what? Guess why it's coming back to the 0 line? If somebody could tell me, and you guys know, I believe next week we'll have the $2,500 in the account to do the giveaway. So we guys know we're trading the account to 5,000. When it hits 5,000, we're going to cut it in half and give away 10 people $250 to fund their account. We should hit that next week. I believe Looney is already the first one in on the list. If somebody can tell me why I believe price is going to come back down to this level, they will be number 2 of the 10 people to get a $250 funded account. All right. Why do I believe price is coming back to this price, to this level right here? Somebody give me an answer. Somebody give me a good answer. Let's see what we got. Market structure. Yes and no. No, I'm going to put it at no. Up 400 pips in JP 225. My guy, nice. All right. Market makers, no. Liquidity zone. Boom, right there. Liquidity zone. Alexandra Armstead. That is the answer. Liquidity zone. All right. So let's go back to the chart. Liquidity zone. So again, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. All right. They came down here when price turned around. That's a big volume. Price turned around and moved up 896 pips. To move that much, that's a lot of money that's being there. Those are institutional candles right there. So they hit a level of liquidity. Now that we have our entry price here, price has to do what? Price has to come back down to these levels of liquidity at some point, because guess what? The market makers, the banks, people that put the money in to move the market back up, they're not going to lose the trade. So once they've made their money, they stopped everybody out. And now they're going to push the market what? Back down at least to this level, if not a little further below it, because this is where they left orders from when they pushed the market back up. We'll watch and keep looking. All right. Somebody asked about USD CAD. Let's go look at the USD CAD. There it is. So no, I got it on here somewhere. USD CAD is a New York session pair. Today is Wednesday, so at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, the oil news comes out. And USD CAD is always affected by oil news. All right, so it could be some good movement today. But right now, I see nothing. I see it's in the downtrend because we have more red zones than green zones. But that's all I see. I see the M here, the A down to the W. So a 2-day push down, more like a day and a half. on the market maker cycle, then a W into the V, you have M right here. So a shorter move here. So I would expect that price is probably going to continue to head back down. It wouldn't surprise me to see that if I wake up in the morning and after the oil news comes out, depending on how volatile the news is, we could see price do something like this. Come down to that support level and then run sideways. Or come down to that support level, bounce, or come down to that support level and continue to fall. So it's going to do one of those three things. Again, that's just what I expect. All right, come down to this level of support and either break through and continue, just run sideways, or bounce. And the reason I'm biased on a sell is because we're in what? We're in an overall downtrend. We have been for weeks. So I'm biased that price is going to continue to do that. It's going to reject and head down. It's still underneath the 200 moving average. All right. Just my idea. We'll see. I'll leave that up there and we'll see what happens when we wake up in the morning. Go back to GER 30. Look at that playing out just beautifully. Heading on down, heading on down, heading on down. If you're in it, you're up 288 pips. If you got in that trade, you're in 288 pips. But I believe it's going to come down to this level right here. All right. You guys are going to start seeing a lot of new ways of trading because I'm currently being trained by a hedge fund trader who trades multi-million-dollar accounts with institutional methods of trading. And so I'm being trained on that so that I can, enhance myself. This is self-development for me when it comes to trading. So I'm going through that over the next couple months. So learning a lot, learning a very lot. That gold trade was based on some of the stuff that I learned. So you guys can thank the hedge fund trader for that gold trade. That was basics. Alexander Armstead, this is Sherry. Sherry, find me on either Instagram or in Telegram and let me know it was you that gave the liquidity zone information. And we'll go from there. I'll make sure to put you on the list. And then we'll have 8 random people that get selected from the call. All right. What do you think about Bitcoin? I think all crypto is heading down. Elon Musk has too much power. That man has entirely too much power. If one man can make a comment and send literally the entire crypto market down, I believe you got too much power. So let's go look at it. You can clearly see here that on the 15-minute chart, pure downtrend, just pure downtrend. Came down and hit a low of 36,000. Let's go to H1 here. There's the bottom. So yeah, we're sitting at a very strong level of support. Very strong level. This level of support is very strong. At the 30, I'm sorry, not 36,000. That's 39,491 is the top of that support. Price did come down to 38,000. And we're currently at 39.9, about to head to 40,000. But this level of support, you can see why it's strong. You can see multiple times it was hit and rejected multiple times. All right. Broke through it, came back, retested it, finally broke through it. This is very long. So I would expect, we're still in a bull cycle, guys. So I'm expecting to see this right here. I expect to see, price do something like this. And I'm drawing at those levels because you can see here, see how close I got. Boom. See that? Hit once there, twice, 3 times. Played around with it there. So I expect price to break through, come back, retest it there. And then again, in this area right here, I was too high. Let's do it like that then. There we go. All right. And then on the top side, I expect price to come up there and hit that area right there where it's been hit and respect that, come back down, touch there, then go back, come back, retest the 57.9 and then break out. We're in a bull cycle. I don't expect price to continue to fall. More good news on the horizon for crypto market. But that's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents. All right. You can see that this level right here is very strong as well. So if it does break this zone, we could see a retest of the 30,000, call it 468, 30,500 level. If we do get a break of this zone, but that'd take a lot more FUD. So I don't really expect to see that big a drop. Yeah, I hope I'm wrong too. That's just kind of what I see from the charts though. And again, that's just what I see and what I would think I would expect. I don't like to speculate. I trade what I see. So I'm not the type of person that likes to speculate and trade off of speculation. I like to trade what I see. So whether I scalp or I, intraday trade, that's what I like to do. I don't like to speculate and then trade based on that one. So let's go back and look at the charts real quick, see what we got going on, what we got shaking. GJ went up, hit his own, come back down, just ranging. GU, nothing going on. GOD broke his own, come back down. No, that wasn't a decision breakout. GP is in that zone. GCAD coming back down out of the zone. G-Chef in the zone. Euro GBP just coming down. Definitely have the fractal high here, but nothing for me to identify when to get in, from a standpoint of a bearish engulfing candle or anything like that. Plus, we're in the uptrend. All these are up. These euros are just up. When they're up like this, they're not looking to move too much. You see this M, you see prices just playing around at this zone. Leave that alone. US 500 trying to move down. GER 30. All right. Price went down. Try to come back down. Up. Look at that. Design a zone right here where the level of liquidity, where the liquidity was at. UK 100. All right. Heading back up. Japan 225. Doing this thing back up. US 100. Dropping, but it's coming back up. USD CAD, we'll watch it. And then BTC USD. So nothing going on right now. One of those nights. We got 18 minutes until the top of the hour. You guys know at the top of the hour, we take a nice little break. A little 15-minute break. All right. 2:03 on the call. Shout out to everybody on there. All right. My Telegram, guys. And my Instagram is the same. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. At Nate Got the Bag. That is my Telegram and my Instagram. I trade on gold, but I've never seen you trade on silver. As far as I've seen in this, and then make same move for a lot of times. Why not trade on silver? Any reason for this, Nate? Gold is more volatile than silver. You're gonna get more pips out of gold than you will silver. That's the reason why I trade gold over silver. Real simple for me. For me, it's all about volatility. If you notice, the 10 pairs that I suggested for utilizing AIRO are the 10 most volatile, most highest ADR pairs out of the majority of the 28 major Forex pairs. And then I trade the indexes and I trade gold. I like volatility. That's what I trade. Volatility allows me to make good money with scalps because I like to trade, 10, 15, 20 pips at a time, get my money, get out. Silver does not move like that. And I just never really traded. I like gold. Someone asked me, will I be creating strategies and providing those for the AIRO group, or if you for the everything I learned from the hedge fund trader, and we'll see. Not really sure. Got to figure out one G chef for the buy. Oh, it's in a zone. That's it. All right. Got to figure out one. Got to finish the course and see if if I can design any more strategies out of it. So we'll see. Remember, guys, if you are anonymous on the chat, you will not get answered. I keep seeing anonymous pop up asking questions. If you are anonymous on the Q&A, you will not get your questions answered. The question was, how do I know when price is manipulated? What do I look for? So we just showed it. Let's go back to GER 30. I just showed you on GER 30 manipulation. All right. If you get scared of that pullback, don't be. Look at price heading back down. We're coming back down to this zone right here. All right. Don't be scared about a little pullback. Price never goes directly where you want it to go. This would have never scared me as well. I probably would have locked in profits just because I've been burned too many times. I got to get over that. But you see here, accumulation. Here's the manipulation. The manipulation was we're in accumulation, right? Prices just going up and down, just ranging. The overall trend is down. At the open or near the open, price spiked up and then immediately dropped. That is the manipulation. It broke above that resistance zone that was there, dropped hard, came back, retested it, and it's going to be heading back down to this level here. All right, easy peasy. That's the manipulation. That right there. At the open, it faked people out into thinking what? That you're going for the what? To the sell. I mean, the buy now, because it's been in the sell trend. And they came back and said, oh, we got you. We're going to keep selling anyway. That's the manipulation. There's a lot more that comes with manipulation. You'll see it happen and why it happens. And sometimes the manipulation really isn't manipulation. It's, hey, we're turning the trend around. There's a lot that goes into reading the charts to understand why. I'm not going to go into any of that. We're going to stick with, price action is as far as I'll go at the moment. As I try to, teach you guys price action, because price action works a lot with strategy number 11 that's coming. the price action strategy. But then also you use price action with strategy number 8, Fibonacci. All right. And price action is just king, period. I mean, it's king. I don't know how I missed this one. CAD JPY with the fibs. Another non-London session pair. We'll pull it up. But again, CAD JPY is a non-London session pair. You guys want to trade London session, make sure for the most part you're sticking to London session pairs. Go to Google and look up London session pairs. CAD JPY, we are in a uptrend. In a uptrend. So I'm drawing the fibs from the lowest point of the previous retrace to the highest point before this current retrace. And you can see here that for me, I don't see any rejections that I like. This one is about as close as it gets. You got a bullish engulfing candle off the zone, just slightly above that the 79. And so that's about as good as it gets right there. Bullish engulfing candle right there. And you could have had entry and been in the buy from right in this area right here. You'd be up about 13 pips right now. But for me, that's not at the level. I'm looking for rejection at the level. You got one right here, bullish engulfing right here. So here it would be my entry if you took it right off of a zone, right off of a fib level. So a bullish engulfing off the 62 fib level. And my stop loss would be 5 pips below the 79. And my TP number 1 would be the 0. So you're talking about you'd be up right now about 3 pips. Your TP is sitting at 40. Your stop loss is sitting at 20. That's a 1-to-2 ratio. Now it's the other way around. For those who want to have higher risk to reward ratios, you need to be trading strategies number 8, strategy number 9, strategy number 10. Those are the strategies you want to be trading that have the higher ROIs. All right. But CAD JPY wouldn't be in that one right now. I mean, it's out of session. The only pairs I like taking out of session are if that pair is volatile. That's it. USD CHF for a buy on the 15 for a bag. Let's go look at it. USD CHF has some nice volatility to it. USD CHF. USD CHF. Look like we missed that bad boy for the bag entry. Oh, no bag. It's in a downtrend, not an uptrend, first of all. And when it bounced, you got a down arrow before you had an up arrow. I wouldn't be taking the trade anyway. So it's in downtrend. Should we have taken the money zone breakout trades on the euro pairs? I'd say no, because by the time, the only time to take those trades and actually make money would have been in Asia session. By the time the money zone came to take the trade, it had already moved 50 pips. So strategy 4, I will be making a slight change to the rules of strategy 4. All right. So for example, we see here on USD CHF, the overall trend is down. So for strategy 4, you want to 1, identify the trend. 2, you want to mark the bottom of the money zone, because what you want to do is you're catching the break of the money zone. All right. And then you want to wait for the first candle inside of the money zone to close below the previous day's money zone. Now, here's the beauty of it. You want the distance from the bottom of the money zone to your entry to be less than 50 pips. All right, you want that to be less than 50 pips. Why? Same reason as strategy number 3. ADR, once you've already hit 50 pips, you're at the point where price is exhausted. So if the distance from your entry and the bottom of your money zone, or if it's in a buy trend and your entry and the top of the money zone for the breakout is less than 50 pips, take the trade. You see here, you got it down here, retrace of 4 pips, and it dropped 35. Before it had a big retrace right there, before it had a big retrace, it dropped. It's 30 right there. That's your 20 pips right there. It's easy money. So I closed that. I don't know what just popped up. Let's go look at it real quick. Let's go look at that. What popped up? Bitcoin, negative. USD CAD, negative. NASDAQ 100, no. Japan 225, no. UK 100. GER 30. What I tell you guys? What I tell you? Just about at the zone. Easy money. Easy money. I'm gonna start calling these trades out. As I get better and more confident taking these trades and seeing them, I'll be calling these trades out. And just know I'm just gonna call them institutional. Like I call out these price action trades, so I'm gonna start calling out institutional trades. That's what it was. It was gold. Good Lord. Look at what I tell you guys. If it closed below the zone and we missed it, it's gonna come to the 25, and to the 200, and it dropped past that. Told you. I hope somebody took that trade. It closed below the blue line and it went to the 200. Easy money. Easy money. So on these euros, let's see here. Look at these breakouts. Asia breakout. Previous day's money zone right there. By the time the first candle inside the money zone, you're already 52 pips away. No go. Probability of getting 20 pips is not there. Now, it looks like you got the 20 pips. It ran up over 34 pips, but the probability is not there. So I wouldn't take the trade. I want there to be less than 50 pips. Less than 50. So for example, on Euro JPY, that's 12 pips. If you took it, you'd have got about 14. Let's go look at GER 30. Did we get the drop? It's coming. It's coming. G-Chef gave an entry. That's what it was as well. Yeah, guys, when the time comes, I'll be giving institutional trades as well. We'll be giving them as well. And on gold, made 50 pips. Congrats. Congrats. I know somebody took that trade. Loving the zigzag indicator. Congrats, Pia. I'm glad you like it. As long as it helps you, that's all that matters. Can you explain your fib on JP225? If you're having a hard time understanding fibs, go watch strategy video number 8 multiple times. Julian took that trade on GER 30. He's up 185 pips. Nice. Institutional level trade. Institutional level trade paying out. GER 30. Look at that. Look at that. Come on down to the zone. Come on down to the zone. So I don't have fibs on JP225. So I had fibs on GER 30, but as you can see here, why did I have fibs on there? All right. So this was the previous level of retrace before we had to spike down. All right. So go watch. Look at that. Hit that zone perfectly. TP hit. I typically have it right above the zone. If you took that to the zone, 451 pips. 451. But yeah, go back and watch strategy video number 8. That'll walk you through Fibonacci. If we got time, I'll go through it. But we got 1 minute, and then we will go ahead here to a break. TP hit on CAD CHF. Congrats. Julian killing the game today. Killing the game. Oh, it's 2 Julians. Julian. Okay, 2 different Julians. Okay, my bad. Okay. Congrats on the GER30 trade. TP hit on CAD CHF. Congrats. Congrats on the gold. Macau caught 50 pips. Hey, man, you guys are killing it. So again, as you get more and more up to speed on everything, it becomes easier and easier to see things. So when you start to see it, it makes it easy for you to start taking these trades. So we got gold as a sell. It's a bag entry, but it's against the trend, so we didn't take that one. GU just got a sell. G to the U. It's an uptrend, and we're taking it to the zone. Not looking to take that. All right. So we'll be back, guys, in 15 minutes. I'm going to be here. If I see anything, I'll jump on and let you guys know. But for the most part, I'm going to be sitting here answering these Q&A questions. Yeah, we'll be right back. Make sure you go use the restroom, get something to eat, something to drink, and we'll jump back on the last 45 minutes, or probably the last 15 minutes. My night's slow. We might cut it short tonight. We'll go from there, guys. 1,000 pips on JP225. Let's get it. Mark, Nate was right. GER in 30 in the liquidity zone. Let's go take a look at it. GER 30 back to what? To the liquidity zone. Came back, hit it all the way back, which would have been 604 pips. Wait until we start taking some of these trades. It's going to be fire. 600 pip trade on GER 30. 600 pip trade. GER 30 is like US 30. So a 0.01 lot size would have made you 600 bucks on that move right there. 600 bucks. And that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Less than an hour to hit that area. Less than an hour. I think 600 bucks an hour is good money. I don't know. What do you guys think? So yeah, wait until we start taking these trades. Wait until we start taking some more of these trades, guys. It's going to be litty. Is that the word y'all say? Litty? It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun when we start taking these trades. Euro's running back up. GP is running up as well. I don't like them seeing them going up at the same time. Very odd. All right, not much going on. One question left. How do you draw the 200 line on gold? So I'm going to show you how to add a 200 moving average. If you got any other questions, definitely ask. If not, we'll definitely end the call early because the market is pure dead. I might want to get a nap in and try to catch New York session so I can make some more trades on my account. Let's all right, let's try this again. Share. All right, there we go. So on gold, the 200 moving average is this purple line right here. To add a 200 moving average, you simply go to this icon right here underneath charts, gold folder with the gold star. That's your navigator. Click on that one. All right. Up here where it says indicators, you want to open that up until you get the full list. And then right here it says trend. Hit the little plus button next to trend, and there it is, moving average. Double click moving average. Under parameters, period 200, shift 0, MA method exponential, apply to close. I make mine a little bit fatter, and I make it magenta. Go ahead, take a screenshot or a picture of that. That way you have those settings. All right. You hit OK, and then the line appears. That simple. That simple. All right. No more questions in Q&A. No more in the chat. All right, guys. We made money today. Even with the loss on JP225, because everybody had low lots, because that's just how JP225 works. So profitable day. We 1-1. I definitely don't like to have a loss when we should have took profit at 100 pips. So I'll make sure to stay disciplined next time, because we got up to 300 pips. Suspect about that. Some people made more money. Ashinda said she's 6 for 6. So if you're going to continue to trade, remember, in 40 minutes, there is high news for the pound pairs. All right. Outside of that, Leon gave me a new playlist. I'm going to check it out. We may have some new music on the calls going forward. If you're going to trade, make sure to trade responsibly. And I'll see you guys in the funny papers.